Okay, so basically this is just a feel. I already primed the hands. And like I said, I used 2 coats of primer. It's no lift primer. You can get it at Sally's for about $15. Yeah, you just try to stay off her skin, or if you're doing guys, I don't know, but just stay off the skin, and then you'll be okay. Just make sure you do 2 coats, that way you really get no lifting, and you should be all right as far as the product. Let's see. And the fills are really, generally, they're easy, but then sometimes you do have a problem with the prep. Like if the client has a lot of lifting, like if you can see that, it blends in like it's a brand new set. You see no line, no nothing.
I love it.
Like
really perfect.
It came out really good. So if you prep time might take me a while, but in the end it's all worth it because I don't get any complaints. I really don't. And when you set your ball, make sure it's not that close to the cuticle. As you can see, there's a little gap right there. And then make sure the product always stays behind the brush. That way it'll be flush to the nail. And that way, you know, the product won't run to the cuticle, because that'll cause lifting too. But once you wrap it and you foul and all that stuff, like well, the way I was taught when I worked in the salon, it was like it's not so much how you lay the acrylic, it's pretty much how you foul it. Because you know, if you get like a lump or whatever and you foul it, oh, you're good to go. Like it's all your fouling technique. But my client, she likes hers semi-thick, and she likes a little hump. I don't do the hump now. Well, it's an arch. Shouldn't say hump. It's an arch. I don't do it now because I always encapsulate over it so your colors will stay vibrant. And that's just something I do. You don't have to do it that way. You can do yours completely opposite, or however makes life easier for you. It's really a preference. Just make sure your acrylic stays behind your brush, just like that. And just bring down, fix this side. And don't worry about the other side if you don't get to it. Don't worry about it. Just pick up another ball, semi-wet. Place it there. Make sure your brush stays behind. Bring it down. Everything you just bring it down. Clean up around your edges. Just make sure you try to do your work as clean as possible.
What is that?
This is a pink. The pink, I made this. I just used a little bit of pink, like a dash or 2 of white, and yeah, it came out really gorgeous. It's a beautiful pink. I love it.
For sure.
Just bring it down.
It's a flush color.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's really gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And I put a little bit of gold glitter in there. Not too much. Just a smidget to make it like a little shimmer. Just a smidget shimmer. Just not that much. Just a smidget.
I just seen.
And just make sure you're really careful around the cuticles. Don't be afraid to clean up. Like I need a little ball right here in this corner, so I would take a little piece, little ball, just like that. Set it down. Go in, bring it bring it down, and then you just wipe around. Move on to the next. And then this one, since I primed it twice, but since it seems like a little dry to me, what I'll do is just touch it up briefly. And go ahead and grab me some more. Just place it. Bring it down. Scoot it over. Just bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. And then this corner needs a little bit more because it's too translucent. You can always tell when you need just a little bit more. Bring it down. And just remember to clean your brush as you go. I never have problems with my brushes. Never. And that's a good thing. I mean, even in school, once the teacher told me, like, you know, always wipe your brush, that was it. That's all I needed to hear, was just always wipe your brush. And since I'm done with this brush, I always take it, dip in the monitor, and I wipe and reshape it, and then I'll set this down. When I encapsulate, I use this big baby because she is big. I need to name her, but she's big and she will get the job done immediately.
It's sparkling.
Yeah.
Sparkles. Right?
Sparkles. That'll be cute. And then I just take this, run it down just like that. Wipe, pat, wipe, 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 bring it down. And as you guys can see, I did not get close to the cuticle, but what I do, I'll take this right here, this little piece, set it close as I can, bring that down, pat, 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 bring it down, pat, 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 bring it down, bring it down.
That's for the hump?
Clean up, no. Oh. That's just to get the cuticles.
Oh,
and then for the hump, to create a curve, it's not a hump, to create a curve. Wait, it's too small. To create a curve, I will go just like this. Set it there. You can leave it there for a minute. As you can see, my ratio is amazing. Product did not run, didn't drip off. You just take your brush and you would just run it up this way. And if you look on the side, she has an arch. If you see it right there, it's the arch. By the time you file it, that arch will be gorgeous. And that's pretty much how you create it. I'm going to show you guys one more time. I'm going to take this right here, lay that right there, and I'm going to just drag the acrylic off my brush. Pat, 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 pat. Wipe, pat, pat, pat. Wipe. And if your brush gets a little dry, you can always re-wet it. Okay, and as you can see again, I did not get close to the cuticle. And I do that on purpose. That way I know, because I try to be careful as possible not to. Take this little bead right here. I lay him right up in there. And then I just pat, 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 bring down, pat, 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 bring down. And as you can see, I got it. This one already has an arch thing going on. But since I'm going to wrap that anyways, I need to make the edge, since her nails grew out a lot, a little bit thicker for her strength. That way she doesn't break a nail. And I don't get a phone call talking about I broke a nail. So I will lay it this way. Lay it smack dab. Boom. And what I do with this, since they're oval, I kind of like take the brush and I go up towards the sides. Like I'll do its shape. Beautiful.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is beautiful. It's all in your technique. A lot of people say they cannot use a big brush, but you have to like learn. Like, that's what nails are. You're learning. There's stuff out there that I'm pretty sure Japan and all them Chinese girls be doing, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't even know about it. But it's just practice. This brush is a size 20. I got it off of eBay from a seller, Golden Living. I love their brushes. They are amazing. They're big, but if you get one, just practice. Do yourself, and then, you know, get you a homegirl or something, and, you know, just start practicing. That's the best that I can tell you guys. It's just practice. Practice, practice, practice. And you just go up on the sides, and your nail is even, is thick, it has that arch in there. I'll put a little bit more right in here to give her strength. As you see, it goes like down. We don't want it to go flat down like that. We want it to kind of go just gradually go down. So I will take a ball, not nothing big, place that right there. Let it sit for a second. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Always get more monomer. Pat, wipe. Take this and go up just to blend.
Oh, now I see the curve.
Yep, I see it too.
And that's it. You move on to your next finger.
Yep.
Don't spend too much time, because then that's when you start messing up. That's when you get lumps and stuff like that. You just do the best that you can do. Because, like, sometimes I can get really up there in the cuticle that first time. But, you know, if it's a bigger hand, like I'll show you when I get to her thumb. If it's a bigger hand, sometimes you have to use 2 balls. And it's okay. It is okay. They do 2 balls in the salon. It is okay. As long as your client is happy, in the end, that's honestly really all that matters. Place that right there. Pat that down to the tip. Go up to the side. Sorry, YouTube. They know my phone is always dying. It's okay.
Press okay.
And then you just shape, and then since I have a little spot in the corner that needs, like I said before, use your corner, the ends of the big brush, place it, pat, pat, wipe, wipe, clean up. And bam. Now for the thumb, see how much liquid I got in there. Hold on 1 second. Don't you touch it. Hi, primer, girl.
Oh.
That was primer.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No. You're right. But since you touched it and you have oils, when your client touches their hands, just put a little bit more primer on the edge. That way, like I said, to prevent lifting. Sometimes clients can be hard-headed and you want to pop them, but
See, that's perfect. You was the example to show if a client touches.
yeah, if they touch, don't trip. Just, I mean, sometimes you want to, but just like prime it and you should be good to go. Like I said, in the end, it's all about your fouling. If you seal the cuticles right, you'll be okay. You just bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Wipe that into shape. Pat, bring it down. Wipe this into shape. Put a little bit more monomer. Pat, 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 pat. Bring it down. You see I got that little corner right there. Take my brush. Dip the corner. Just like that. You want to place it not too close, semi-close. Pat, pat, bring it down. Pat, pat, bring it down. Wipe up. Closed. It's that simple. And then I have to build her end. So I will take it just like that, lay it flat that, smash it down, leave it for a second, wipe, 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 wipe. And for her hump, for an arch, just take it, place right there. Let it sit for 1 second. Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe up. Get a little bit more monomer on your brush. And make sure the sides are clean. And I'll put a little bit more right here. Just right here. This one I won't let sit because I don't want it to be too thick, because then we'll be going through what she called me for the last time. So you just want to build a good strength in here, because this is your stress area. And she works in a clothing store, and she's always picking up things, folding things, and her nails need to be really strong. Now, some people don't like their nails like this but it all depends on their profession too. So if you have a client that's really active and her profession is requires more hands-on than the normal, then you need to treat her as if, you know, if her profession requires her to work with her hands a lot. And if not, some people like their stuff really thin and all that stuff, but she's just not one of those clients. With the arch, what is it? What's with it? What's wrong with it? You can tell me.
This one ain't. This is arch. This one's not.
Oh, you want more of an arch than that one?
You like the arch?
Yeah, she does.
Perfected.
Look, that's perfect.
Right.
Yeah, show them.
She perfected
This is the arch that she likes.
Yes.
Let me see. Oh no, this ain't right.
I know I wasn't hurrying it down.
Okay, we'll just do it like this. Okay.